In this chapter, I want to show you how to create the ceilings in the model. Now, we have a couple different ceiling heights, and there are some techniques that we want to use in creating several of them. I also want to show you how to create crown molding using the Follow Me tool, as well as use Move Copy to create the roof beams that you'll see in the living room. To get started, we first need to create the geometry for the ceiling, and let's get started in the first floor. So we'll just click on the first floor layer that we set up. And remember, in the living room here, we have the tallest point of the house. Then there's this soffit here, or bulkhead. Then the dining room has drop ceiling, and then the kitchen is just a little bit lower. Since this is grouped, we can simply just take the rectangle tool and draw from the inside edge around the living room. Then draw this little bulkhead. Use the rectangle tool to draw the dining room and the kitchen. Now notice it flips some of the faces on some of our surfaces here. Remember, we want the blue faces to face inward and the white to face outward. If we were to orbit and look in our model, we want those white faces to be on this side. So let's go ahead and just right-click on the dining room one and reverse it, as well as on this bulkhead here. Now, a key to staying organized is to group this and assign it to a layer. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take the Select tool and double-click, hold down Shift, double-click, and double-click. So that's going to select all of our elements. Then remember, we set up G as our keyboard shortcut, so I can press G to make this a group. Go to our Layers palette and create a new layer called Ceiling. And in Entity Info, with the geometry selected, go ahead and just put that on the ceiling layer. Click on the second floor. Take the Rectangle tool. And in this case, we're only concerned about the hallway and the master bedroom. So let's draw the first rectangle here, second one here, and a third one here. Draw this one for the master bedroom. Take the eraser and erase the edges. And again, keep this organized. So let's right-click and reverse this top face here. And take the Select tool, double-click, hold down Shift, double-click, make this a group, G, and assign this to the ceiling layer. Now notice that the ceiling of the first floor is visible here. A way that we can adjust that is you can assign the individual geometry to be of one group and then the outer geometry to be of another group. In the next section, let's show you how you can assign the geometry of the first floor ceiling into the first floor layer.